The holidays have officially ended here at Disneyland, and I'm here to show you guys how much of the holiday decorations remain in the parks. Because we know that Disney takes their time, setting up the decorations over the span of a few weeks, but they also tend to take things down very quick. So I am curious to see how much of the holiday decorations remain inside Disneyland, California Adventure, as well as downtown Disney. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right in. I'm gonna begin today's video here at downtown Disney. These Christmas trees over by the Naples restaurant, as well as the Starbucks and this entrance of World of Disney, they remain, their lights are still on, and I'm sure these will be here for the next few days. And if these decorations are still here, I'm sure the rest of the decorations, if not most of them at least, are still up on downtown Disney, more on that side. As I walk to the entrance of Disneyland, I wanted to point out that they still have the Christmas displays on display in the window displays. Can you catch up with me? Here in the World of Disney. I probably could have worded that better, but hopefully you guys get the main idea. We still have Mickey with his Christmas outfit, as well as Minnie and everybody else as well. You can only do so much in one night, so I wasn't surprised to see that they still have all that stuff up. I'm not sure if this window display was here yesterday, because I was here yesterday for the last day of the holidays. I will admit, this display of Mickey Mouse, Goofy, and Donald Duck that's right here by the entrance of downtown Disney, I was expecting this to be gone by today, but it's still here with a bunch of its snowflakes, around it, and the Christmas lights and the up lights. Everything is still here, but I'm sure this will be gone tomorrow or Wednesday, the latest. Hopefully you guys are still with me, and if you are, that's amazing. Let's have a great time watching this video. Now, as I walk over to Disneyland, I'm noticing that the Esplanade music loop has been changed to the normal music loop that plays throughout the majority of the year. So it's not the Halloween time loop, and it's not the holiday loop either. Yeah, it definitely looks a lot more sad today than other days, but it does make me wonder, what will they put up here on top of the gates of Disneyland once the 70th anniversary celebration begins? Right off the bat, you can see that there's some garland that remains on the Main Street USA train station. So let me actually just stop walking for a minute just to zoom in and get a better look for you guys. You zoom in. There's actually a train coming too. I don't know if you can hear the train announcement. Let me look over to the left side of the station. Yeah, of course they're not gonna have everything down by today. Okay, so since it's not the holidays anymore at Disneyland, they do change the map. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what the cover is. I already saw that it was Tiana's by Adventure from afar, but I didn't see exactly, what it was. So here you go. And it's really windy, so it's hard for me to give you guys a good look at it. But here it is. It's Tiana's by Adventure. They have the logo down there. There's green and purple on the bottom. And then you have the people. That's so funny. They blurred the faces of the riders on the map. There's a lot more Christmas decorations on Main Street than I thought there would be. All of these buildings still have their garland, except for the walkway above Main Street USA. So let me go ahead and give you guys a better look. I'm actually surprised they kept the Christmas tree here on Main Street. I would have thought this would have been gone by today, but it turns out they kept the tree and many other decorations. I think they actually took out a few of the decorations on these buildings here down this way, down the walkway. But they do have the lamp wreaths still on the lamps themselves. You guys can see right there in the middle of your screen. But if you guys notice, the garlands are gone. The Mickey garlands that loom above the Main Street USA parade route, those are gone. I didn't think, I had a feeling those would be gone today, but there's a lot more that remains than I expected. And then the castle, of course, will still have its snow for I think about another week or so. And then that's when Disney will go ahead and remove everything. Looking around, these buildings have no Christmas decorations whatsoever. So it's only those buildings in town square that still have their Christmas decorations, but over here, there's nothing to see. Castle, of course, as I mentioned, will be somewhat untouched within the next week or so. The only thing coming down would be the Christmas decorations right here, the garland and the wreath right there in the center of your screen. But the snow should stay up in the castle for the next week or so, maybe the next 2 weeks, if anything. I remember coming mid-January about 7 years ago at this point, and they still had snow on top of the castle, which makes sense because it's winter time, and there's some snow in January. There's snowfall. Not here in SoCal, but it still exists in other places around the world. So they could do that, and it looks well with the Matterhorn. The Matterhorn has snow, and so will the castle. Adventureland never has any Christmas decorations, but I wanted to ask you all, how many of you guys remember that Jungle Cruise used to have a Christmas overlay? The last time they had the Jungle Cruise Christmas overlay was in 2016, and it was called Jingle Cruise, and basically what it was they put a bunch of Christmas lights, you know, throughout different scenes of the ride. Just a bunch of Christmas decorations, I guess, not necessarily lights, but there was always something to look at different from the original Jungle Cruise overlay. So it's a bummer that it's gone, and I do wish it could come back soon. Wow, is it packed today? Isn't everyone back to school already? I'm gonna document this from far because it's easier to get everything in one shot. But I did want to show you guys New Orleans Square, that a lot of the Christmas decorations are still up. If not all of them are still up. Now, of course, the Christmas garlands will be removed in the coming days, as well as, you know, all those big ornaments and, you know, these, I guess you could call these ornaments hanging off the trees, you know, that moon that's shaped like Santa Claus. Those will be removed as well. There's actually 2 of them. I didn't realize. There's 3 of them. Wow, I didn't realize that. But these Mardi Gras Christmas decorations, or these Mardi Gras decorations, I don't think they're necessarily Christmas. As far as I remember, they stay up until about Mardi Gras season, which is in March, I believe. I could be mistaken on that, but I've seen that mask, you know, that mask that's hanging up there, stay up here in Orleans Square until March. So I think, you know, that's just there for the first few months. This lamppost in Orleans Square still has its Christmas decorations up. They all do, actually. I just realized that. Look, if I zoom in, there's one there, another one there, and more beyond. And here's the Haunted Mansion holiday, now transforming into the regular Haunted Mansion. So, of course, I wasn't expecting any of this to be gone today. It's only the day after the holiday season, you know, the day after the holiday season ended here at Disneyland. So I was expecting all of these decorations to stay up. These do take a while to come down. Give it about a week or less for these decorations to be gone and be put back into storage. We can't really see anything much inside of the mansion itself, but it's literally just the Haunted Mansion with the Nightmare Before Christmas decorations. My camera's not focusing on it for some reason. I do apologize about that. But yeah, everything is still intact on the outside, at least from the looks of it, from what I can see out here. But I don't expect these decorations to come down until later this week, probably by this week. One thing that I spotted is that the clock still moves, even though the Haunted Mansion is closed. Now, they don't have the exterior music playing, which makes sense because, you know, the ride is closed. It's not open to anybody. But it is nice to see some movement behind the scrim around the, you know, the gate of the mansion. So there's still movement and there's still action. And I do like that. But other than that, you know, the Haunted Mansion looks exactly the same on the outside. But I wonder how things are looking inside. In case you're curious what the signs around the Haunted Mansion say, they say the Haunted Mansion is unavailable while our silly spooks are out living it up. Please visit other spirited attractions in New Orleans Square. Nice. The entrance sign for Bayou Country still has its Christmas garland on top of it. I was actually expecting this to be gone by now, by today, given that it looks easy to remove, but it looks like it's still up here on display. I do like how they decorate it with a bunch of pine cones. But yeah, this is still up here, and I'm sure the rest of Critter Country still has its Christmas decorations as well. That decoration's up, that decoration's up, and that decoration is up. That decoration is up as well. Yep, Winnie the Pooh still has the Christmas garlands around the exterior of the attraction. You got some decorations here, up there, and over there. And there you go, still decked out for the holidays. Star Wars Galaxy's Edge doesn't have any Christmas decorations, so I won't be going in there or Tomorrowland. Tomorrowland doesn't have any either. But I will be going to Frontierland, Fantasyland, Toontown, as well as the rest of California Adventure. I still have all that to go. The Golden Horseshoe in Frontierland still has its Christmas garlands up. I was not expecting that. I thought they would be gone by now, but they're still up here. Nice. There's actually still a lot of Christmas spirit alive here at Disneyland. There's a lot of Christmas decorations up still, all these garlands, and look at this, really neatly themed. I do like that. And then the gift shops here as well have their garlands up still. That is nice. Interesting, because I know they put these up like out of nowhere, but then again, you know, it's a process. So I wasn't expecting everything to be gone today, but I was genuinely curious. You know, the day after the holidays, I know they like stop acknowledging anything Christmas. So I do wonder, you know, how many of these decorations would be gone by today, but it looks like a lot of them are still up. Look at that. I'm gonna walk under this sign, show you guys the main entrance there. And then the shooting exposition still has those garlands up as well as Rancho there's look at that. All of these decorations remain. The Royal Theater in Fantasyland, as well as the buildings around it, still have their Christmas garlands up. I'm gonna give you guys one more look at the castle decorations before I step inside and never see it again. I'm just kidding, I'll see it again on my way out. All of the attractions in Fantasyland still have their Christmas decorations as well. You know, Peter Pan still has the garland outside the entrance, so does Mr. Toad, Pinocchio, and Snow White's Enchanted Wish. I almost forgot the name of this ride ever since they changed it. But yeah, they still have those decorations up. And then if I zoom in on Pinocchio's, there you have it. There's Peter Pan's flight. Mr. Toad's Wild Ride as well. Look at that. Even this popcorn cart has Christmas decorations. It's a Small World still has its Christmas decorations as well, but its holiday overlay is gonna stay here until January 20th. January 20th is the last day to go on the ride with its holiday overlay. So all these decorations will remain in Fantasyland until then. And it's nice because this is how it's always been for years, except last year, and I believe the year before that as well, where Haunted Mansion Holiday stayed open longer than It's a Small World. So that is a really nice change. There's been movement here. The Fantasyland Theater doesn't have anything outside the theater anymore. The Fantasyland Theater is blocked off by a wall of bushes or a wall of shrubbery or greenery, whatever have you. But I was able to see from a distance. I couldn't capture it with my camera. It was a little too high up, but they still have, actually you can still see very little of it if I try to zoom in right here. Hopefully my camera does a good job at picking everything up. They still have some of the Christmas overlay assets up there. Ooh, they already started work. Look at that. Oh, sorry about that. Let me get my camera to work in your favor. Okay, there we go. So there's still some igloo blocks, it looks like. Yeah, so they already started work here. You can see some wooden pallets. Look like they're getting ready to put everything into storage. This is really neat. I actually never checked this out for the holidays this year, but it turns out it looks like they still have some decorations up here, some holiday assets. If I remember correctly, Mickey's Toontown was the first land here at Disneyland to have any Christmas decorations up, and it looks like the majority of it, if not all of it, is still up here for display. Interesting. Let me go give you guys a better look at everything on that side of Toontown, you know, where Mickey's house is. Goofy's house still has its Christmas decorations. There's a wreath right there, accompanied by some bows on the bottom. And then we have Donald Duck's boat. That still has Christmas decorations as well. Mickey's house still has decorations all over the place, and the Christmas tree is still up. That is nice. And so does Minnie Mouse's house. There's the Christmas tree right there. And then there's a wreath up there as well on the window, and it's shaped like a heart, and it's pink. Very nice. And then there's also that setup over there as well. I'm not gonna lie, Main Street looks very weird right now, because you see the Christmas tree at the end of, you know, Main Street, but there's nothing on top. Usually when you see the tree, it's accompanied by the Mickey Mouse garland, but there's just nothing here. It's just empty. Looks funny. You guys hear that music? Because I do, and I sure hope that parade will return after Paint the Night's Return this year. It took me over an hour to cover everything inside Disneyland, so now I wonder how long it's going to take me to cover how many Christmas decorations remain in California Adventure. And I can already see a few. No, I'm not talking about the entrance sign right here, the Festival of Holidays. You can already see that from here that some of the lamp decorations remain. So I do wonder if California Adventure still has its Christmas tree up. Alrighty, I'm inside California Adventure, and right off the bat, it looks like everything is still here. I don't know if it doesn't look like the Christmas tree is here actually. I'm walking in right now, barely, but the garland is still here. These shops still have their garland. And yeah, I think the Christmas tree is gone. The more I walk, the less of a Christmas tree I see. Look at that. Yeah, the Christmas tree is gone. So there you have it. Oh my goodness, the tree is gone. So whoever placed it, nothing but a bunch of plants and flowers and foliage, I guess. There you have it. Buena Vista Street's Christmas tree is gone. And so will the red car trolley. That thing will be gone soon. But this is going to be gone permanently. The tree's just gone temporarily. Let's go to Hollywoodland. Looks like Hollywoodland still has its Christmas decorations up. The palm trees still have their decorations. Their, what would you even call them? Like, they're not really coins, but those things attached to the trees, those are still up across the whole street, as well as the garland, and there's a wreath up there as well. The street lamps have their candy cane looking garland as well. Look, there's one right there. See? Yeah. And even the red car trolley still has garland. Let me zoom in before it goes away. There we go. You guys see that? There you go. Well, so yeah, Hollywoodland is still decked out, it looks like. Let me show you guys the back lot real quick. Festival of Holiday cashier booths, those are still there, but they're covered up. And the Festival of Holidays food booth right here, you know, where the marketplace stand, that thing is still here, but it's closed off. I'm sure we'll see this. I think we might actually see this still here. I don't think they're gonna take it out. I think they're just gonna change the menu for Lunar New Year, if anything. And then here's Monsters Inc. That doesn't have a holiday overlay, but Roz at the end of the ride does put on like a Santa hat. So I'm pretty sure that's gone by now. I'm sure that's easy to, you know, remove, right? It's just a hat, but who knows? Given that they have a lot of Christmas decorations still up, they still have that Festival of Holiday stage. Let me actually give you a better look at that. Here's the Festival of Holiday stage in its full glory in the backlot area. California Adventure still here, still untouched. Like I said, like many other things here in the park, I'm sure this is gonna be gone by the end of this week. I'm pretty sure, because looking at it right now, I'm sure this took hours to set up and probably even a couple of days. You're telling me Santa's still here? All right, so I made it to Avengers Campus. I'm not gonna show anything here because they don't decorate anything at all in Avengers Campus, but they do next door over at Cars Land as well as San Francisco. So let's go ahead and check that out. An 80-minute standby line for Guardians, that is insane. Here's another Festival of Holidays marketplace booth that's still up here. And like I said, I think they're gonna keep these up here and they're only gonna change the menus on them as well as the, you know, the logos that tell you, you know, what this is for. And, you know, I just wanted to record this to say that I came yesterday, January 6th, and I tried this holiday mash bowl, and not gonna lie, this was pretty good. I did enjoy, you know, the chicken, the way it blended in with the, what was it, the cranberry stuffing crunch? That's what it was, I couldn't remember. But everything complemented each other so well. It was great, and the mashed potatoes, you know, the chicken, the crunch, everything all in one. And it was really good, it was super tasty. And I did give it an 8 out of 10. I did make a video on it, but I did try it, and it was good. I'm not gonna go in there because there's people in there, but this is where they usually have a Magic Key dining area for the Festival of Holidays. And they took down all the decorations for that, so there you go, that's one thing that's gone. Let's go to Cars Land. Dang, right off the bat, they took a lot of stuff down. The garlands that hang above the whole walkway here, they're not there anymore, but let me give you guys a closer look. The signage that said Tomater's Junkyard, Jingle Jamboree or something like that. You know, the special signage right here in the Santa hat on top of Mater's little sign right there, that's gone. Christmas lights next to Sarge's shop right here, those are still there. These cool Christmas movie posters remain. So you got Snowy, you got the Lug Nutcracker, and then the Coolant Runnings, then you got the Santa Clutch. And that's everything right there. Cozy Cone Motel still has its outside Christmas decorations. You have this cone Christmas tree, as well as that star right there as well. Very nice. Those VA Cafe looks untouched from last night. That oil signage is still there. The little decoration. Radiator Winter Curios is untouched. Luigi's Joy to the World remains untouched, but I'm pretty sure they changed the music for that ride. That's the only change for the ride that there is here. You know, they only changed the name of it and the music. So I'm pretty sure they changed the music of the ride back to normal, but the Christmas decorations remain, as well as the signage here. Luigi's Joy to the World. And we got Guido right here with his scarf. It's so funny because it covers his whole face. Simone's Body Shop looks untouched. Not gonna lie, I didn't realize Cars Land has its own Christmas tree right outside the firehouse, which still has its Christmas decorations, by the way, but this is really cool. I love this. They always do a really good job with this. The way they integrate cars into Christmas, you know, this is really cool. I didn't realize they had this here. And then Stanley, thankfully, still has a Santa hat. There you go. And I like how the Santa hat matches Stanley's color, you know, the color of a statue. Really nice. So I think this is another Main Street situation where the only decorations removed are the overhead ones, the ones that are above the guests. So nothing from the buildings, not much from the buildings, better said, but only the things that hang from above. I'm telling you, man, every third blink is slower. Is that true? And this shop has Christmas decorations as well, but look at this Christmas tree. It's made up primarily of Route 66 signs, and this is really cool. It's a bunch of them scattered all around, and that is, wow, that is really cool. And they even have a star on top. Look at that, and then there's this little box of ornaments, and then there's a candy cane right there. This is super creative on behalf of Walt Disney Imagineering. That is really cool. Here's something that's gone. The little, I'm not even sure what you would call them, but it's those things in the ocean that they have that float in the water and they're like red. I'll have a picture on display for you guys so you guys can see what I mean, but they're usually somewhere right here and they're gone. And I'm pretty sure that's because this is where they store all of the water for Grizzly River Run, which is closed right now. It is under refurbishment. So, you know, when they empty the water from the Grizzly River Run ride, all that water goes into here. So I'm pretty sure they couldn't keep those decorations here because they needed to fill this entire empty space with water. So there you have it. So there's some emptiness here. And as I admire the views, I do wonder, does San Francisco Square have Christmas decorations? Doesn't look like they do. It looks like if it did, they took everything down at this point. Let's go check it out. There's no garland on the San Francisco Square signage, so there you go, that's one thing gone. And if you scout the entire area, San Francisco Square has no Christmas decorations up, so that means they did clear everything out from here. So I think they're taking it bit by bit, land by land, day by day. Right behind me over there, they would usually have these toy nutcrackers on display, and that planter back there, they're gone. The garland on that metallic structure, I don't even know what you would call it, that's still there. Little Mermaid Ride has no Christmas decorations on its exterior facade, so that's progress. There you go. We won't be going into Pixar Pier today because Pixar Pier doesn't have any Christmas decorations. The only place in Pixar Pier that had Christmas decorations was Toy Story Midway Mania, but here's the thing. I remember Toy Story having Christmas decorations when this entire area was called Paradise Pier. And ever since they changed it to Pixar Pier, I can't remember if Toy Story had any decorations, but I can tell you one thing for sure. No area around Pixar Pier has no Christmas decorations at all. At least I don't remember seeing any. But if you scout this entire area, you can see that there's still some candy cane decorations that remain in the bushes. But I'm pretty sure they already started to clear everything out because they used to have a bunch of gift boxes in these bushes for World of Color Season of Light. Those are gone, but the stage for the Festival of Holidays is gone. Okay, there you go. And then these light posts still remain for the stage setup that used to be there, as well as the maintenance area as well. The show control area, the show control booth, if you will, that is still there. Here's a small detail. World of Color Season of Light's promotion signage is still here on this lamppost, and I'm sure the other one on that side is still there as well. They have to change this to World of Color 1, but I'm sure they'll do that in time. It's no big deal, but it's something I caught on. Because World of Color 1 comes back tonight, which I'm surprised that they didn't bring back the original World of Color instead of World of Color 1. It's crazy because World of Color 1 is 2 years old and it hasn't gone away. We haven't gotten the original World of Color since 2022. And World of Color 1's been here since 2023. So I wonder, are we ever gonna get that show back, the original one? Here's that show control booth I was telling you guys about, but everything is covered up. So I'm sure this is all going away very soon. And if you zoom in on that speaker, they have a rubber duck on top. That is funny. I wanted to give you guys a closer peek at the gift boxes as well as the candy cane pieces that remain here in Paradise Gardens Park. So these are lined up right here, and these are basically the launch areas where these inflatable hearts just float up to the sky once World of Color Season of Light ends. So interesting that they still have all of these ones over here on this side of the whole park here, still in place, but the ones over on the other side of that grand staircase over there, those are gone, but these still remain. I'm sure these will be gone tomorrow though. And looking at it now, I just realized each box represents a different set of characters. You got Winnie the Pooh right here on this one, and then over there it's just a bunch of Mickey heads. Look at that. Nice. So these are still here, but they won't be used today because tonight's World of Color performance is going to be World of Color 1, not World of Color Season of Light. World of Color 1. Okay, I lied. The gift boxes don't represent a specific set of characters because this one just has stockings, mittens, and candy canes and snowflakes, whereas this one over here just has a bunch of ornaments all around it. Look at that. Interesting. So think about sunsets at Pixar Pier that just hit different. It feels nice, it's very mesmerizing, and it's always something to take in, and it's something you've always got to take pictures of. There is one more area I want to check out, and that's the Viva Navidad area where they have the Encanto Christmas show as well as the Viva Navidad street party. And right off the bat, I can already tell that they took down some decorations, not all of them, but I do want to show you guys. I'm right outside of Goofy Sky School, and this is where they would have the Encanto show. More down there is where they have the Viva Navidad street party. But over here, the Viva Navidad signage that used to be up there, that big old sign with the three caballeros, that is gone. They did take it down and it looks so naked, but I'm sure that's gonna have the Lunar New Year signage very soon. I'm gonna walk into this area because this is where they had more Christmas activities, being hosted. This is where they had the Three Caballeros meet and greet. All the decorations for that are gone. Let me walk in and show you guys how empty it looks. This looks like a liminal space. This is actually kind of weird. It's a little eerie, but this is the whole area right here. So you would stand right here. They would have a table here where I'm standing, This is where you would leave your belongings and take pictures with the three caballeros or Mickey and Minnie, whoever was on the floor at the time. So there you have it. This whole area is completely empty. They do have this Encanto setup. Now, during the holidays, you were able to meet Mirabel as well as Isabela and Luisa, you know, her sisters. But it looks like this is just a spot to, you know, take pictures with the Encanto signs and the door, not the characters. Three Kings Day setup thing that was used to be there, that's gone. And as I exit the area, you can still see that some spirit of Viva Navidad is still here with us. We still have these, you know, little, what would you even call these? They're like little, well, I don't even know, little boards that get inserted into these empty slots right here that just make this entire archway piece look very festive, very decorated. You can already see that they started taking them out. Look, there's an empty spot right there. So there you have it. Little behind the scenes look right there, I guess. That's some inside Disney peek right there, the inside Disney looks. But yeah, there you go. So they already started taking this down, it looks like. And as I walk down, I noticed that they still have, you know, those festive pieces alongside these little archways as well. And on the edge of the patio of the pizza and pasta restaurant on this side of the park, they still have all of the festive board pieces, the piñatas, as well as the papel picado that's all the way up there. Let me go ahead and zoom in and give you guys a better look. That is really cool, and it says Viva Navidad. There you go, super cool. We have the piñata right there. Happy to see that's still there. And then those festive board pieces I told you about. They're still all the way around. And this whole area right here is where they would have the Viva Navidad street party. This is the spot right here, right in the middle to watch the show. And it's really sad seeing all of these decorations up, but there's no Viva Navidad music playing and there's no performance happening. It's just empty. Somehow everything feels different now that the holidays have ended here at Disneyland. We still have a lot of the decorations up, but some of it feels different. It feels kind of empty, you know what I mean? Either way, I'm still happy to see all those decorations up. Right off the bat, this little setup right here is where you used to meet Carl Fredricksen as well as Wrestle from Up. Usually they're here for the holidays, but they're not here today because the holidays are over. And the Festival of Holidays Marketplace booth, that is up still. And like I said, I'm pretty sure they're all gonna stay up. They're just gonna change the names of them as well as the menus. And by the way, since I'm already here, I wanna talk about this really quick because I tried the chorizo queso fundido mac and cheese, and I'm gonna tell you guys straight up, it was a disappointment. It was so bland. There's like no flavor to it. It was just a bunch of oily mac and cheese. And I tried this one as well, and it wasn't that great either. I think I gave it like a, was it a 6? I can't remember. It was just, but both of them, no, I'm sorry. They're not the move, respectfully. Okay, there's still some holiday cheer. We still have some of these Christmas lights on these trees right here over by the Redwood Creek Challenge Trail. The thing gone is the sign that said that Santa was here at the Redwood Creek Challenge Trail. Russian River Outfitter store still has its Christmas decorations up. Here's one set of garland. There's another set of more over there. And they still have holiday merchandise inside. Really cool. And then this bear outside the Grizzly River Run ride doesn't have its Christmas vest on or its Christmas ugly sweater on anymore. It's just the orange vest that it normally has year round. And then the ride is closed. It's gonna be opening up in March though. Here's how the Grizzly River Run ride is looking. There is no water whatsoever. They emptied everything. Look at that. Nothing at all. And wow, interesting to see all of that steel structure where the drop is. Really cool. And I think that's just there to slow down the rapids, right? To slow down the rafts, I mean, sorry. Slow them down, right? To keep them from going so fast after the drop. And then, of course, there's an empty trail under. It's just empty all around. No geysers. No water at all, no H2O. Oh yeah, that is one empty ride. Still some holiday cheer over here at Grizzly Peak. The popcorn beads are still up on all of the trees across this walkway. That is nice to see. The lanterns are still up there as well. I don't know if they still turn on though, but they still have all these decorations up here. That's the bottom line of everything. Wow, so there you have it, I guess. That's everything that's still up here at Disneyland for the holidays. Look at all that popcorn. It makes me crave some popcorn actually. And it looks like, I don't even know what those are in the middle of the popcorn little pieces. Are those like cranberries? I don't know. And we have the Carthay Circle with its holiday wreath. That is the only holiday thing accompanying the tower. Look at that. Sorry guys, I lied. They still have the Christmas garland on the side of the Carthay Circle here. I forgot about this. I know I saw it earlier, but I legit just forgot about it. I wanted to point something out that often goes unnoticed. And I wanted to talk about the plants right here because these are holiday plants. They usually have these up for, you know, for the holidays, you know, these little, I don't know what they're called, but they're these red plants right here, you know, with the red leaves. I'm not sure what they're called, but I know those are plants very popular for Christmas time, and they have them all across like all these planters right here, planters. So there's one here, another batch over there, another batch over there, and they're just all the way around. So here you go, you have your hints of red, green, white, Christmas colors all around. So we still have Christmas cheer among foliage, among plants, among greenery. It's still here. All the lampposts in Buena Vista Street still have their Christmas decorations. There's still garland and ribbons. Back, Christmas decorations everywhere. It's like the holidays never ended. The only thing that's changed is the music loop of Buena Vista Street. They changed it back to the normal music loop. So it's not Christmas songs that you're hearing anymore. It's just the regular Buena Vista Street music loop. That won't change until October when we hear the Halloween music loop for Oogie Boogie Bash. And then it'll change into the Christmas music loop once again. Look at this. The Festival of Holiday signs still lights up. Even though the holidays have ended, there's still light happening over here. There's still light on this side of California Adventure. That's what I'm trying to say. And even the Mickey heads light up as well on the sides. The text. And another Mickey head right there. That is really nice. I like how they still do that. And then even the garland inside Buena Vista Street still had Christmas lights that lit up as well. So that's really nice. And I'm sure the same can be said for Main Street. Here inside Disneyland to confirm that the garland, even though the holidays have ended, still light up at night here on Main Street, USA. This is outside the train station, so let me give you guys a peek inside Main Street again. And look at that. The Christmas tree is illuminated here on Main Street, USA. Even though the holidays have ended, it's lit up. And the same can be said for all of the garland that remains on Main Street. So there's not much to see here other than the Christmas trees that are still up on Main Street. But the garland around Town Square, all of that is still lit up in addition to the garland on the train station. So there you have it. That is really cool. Whether Disney did a lighting ceremony for the tree or didn't is a mystery to me. I don't know. I'm pretty sure they just turn on these lights out of nowhere. Crazy, because yesterday I was standing right here to watch the final performance of the Christmas Fantasy Parade for this season, for this run that it just had, and now there's nothing. There's no parade, no garland, there's nothing. It's not Christmas time anymore. And how crazy is that? That was just all 24 hours ago. So if you've ever wondered how much of the Christmas decorations remain up inside Disneyland and California Adventure right after the holidays have ended, there's your answer. So it looks like a good majority of them stay displayed as they progressively continue to, remove the decorations as the week progresses. So, the Christmas tree here on Main Street is still up while the one in California Adventure is gone. I'm pretty sure they just start in random places all around both parks. So there's your answer. Hopefully this video did some good for you. And with that, everybody, thank you so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, do be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content like this from the parks. You can also check out my Instagram and TikTok, which could be found at Inside Disney Official. With that said, everybody, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care of yourselves and have yourselves a happy new year. Enjoy 2025. Have fun. Let's do it.